So before actually getting started, I would like to say that my video is more about getting more out of the journey experience wise. We need to consider certain things in order to get more out of the experience. So I was going to share my advices that I think would be helpful to anybody who's going there and actually gonna experience all the beauty of this kind of exchange or any other kind of programs. Dreaming of becoming a citizen of the world, I think that video is just for you. Hi everybody, my name is Aniv, as you might know from my previous videos that were made in Russian. Oops. But today's video is mine. Oh my god, I just broke it. But today's video is kind of more international one. I'm gonna be sharing some tips about going abroad and get more out of any of the international exchange programs for students abroad. So if you're thinking about this kind of experiences, if you're a kind of person who's looking for to go abroad to study in another country, city, uni, that my tips would be definitely helpful for you, because I'm gonna share my advices that I got to learn from going abroad, from being an exchange student in the Hague University of Applied Sciences in 2014. That was one of the most unforgettable and magical years in my life, but not the last. I hope. That's why I've decided to share the tips that I've got from the experience. I think that would be helpful to anyone who is looking for this kind of experiences. As you might mention, I do like the experience word because I'm gonna use it a lot of times. Some of the things that I might be talking about in this video might sound very obvious, but believe me, they are not. Believe me, they are not. People in Crimea, at least I'm from Crimea, so I will be talking about that as a main example. So people here like thinking about English as a extra asset, but that's not the case anymore, because English is not an extra asset, is a normal thing. So you have to know English. You have no choice if you're thinking about getting better at what you're doing, or going abroad, or going to summer school, or going to any other international program that you might need in order to get qualified, in order to get to another level at what you're doing, at your specification. Please keep in mind that English is not an option, is actually is a must, is a key to get to choose, to get more out of the experience, and be aware of how many actually options and opportunities a person has while actually studying abroad and being there as not only an exchange student but also as a citizen of the country and of the city he present in. So please keep in mind that English, it's not important just academic wise, it's also important life wise, travel wise, and etc. Like my very subjective opinion that English is not an option, guys, is not an option anymore. It's really a must. English is not about learning a language, is like a preference of a certain lifestyle. If you want to choose what you want to choose and not what has left on the list, you really need to think about your English and about your GPA. My second point actually might seem also very obvious, but we sometimes can miss on some most major and important things while applying and while thinking about how to get admission. So my second one would be about doing your homework, and by this I mean is just before actually requesting any kind of information that you might need during the application process, in order to complete it without any mistakes and make it as good as possible, you might need certain information that it's not just right there. So before actually requesting it from the opposite institution or from your home school, please do check all the available information out there open. If you didn't find what you was looking for, after that, of course, you can send an official email and kindly ask if they can help you with getting some information on a certain question and a certain point. So please do keep in mind and do your homework. And the second part of this would be, of course, it's always good to get to know a person who already got to go to the city you're planning to go to. So if you have a person or you have somebody who knows somebody who actually went to the university you're planning to go, please get in touch. You can do it rather requiring this information from your home school, or actually do your own research and trying to find somebody from your circle of friends or closest friends or friends of the friends. By this I mean that it would be helpful for you, because sometimes what we see on the internet, it doesn't match the reality. It's always good to be prepared. So actually it's all what my video is about. It's about being prepared and getting more. My third point would be my favorite one. It's on a reputation issue. Actually, this kind of programs such as Erasmus have certain reputation. Have certain reputation among the students, among the teachers, among the academia, and among other people who is out there. We are thinking that this kind of exchange programs are not that kind of serious, that we are going there just for having fun and getting to know some other people from other countries. But for me, actually, I think that it's completely wrong mindset to use when you're going to such a place. After 1 year is gone and you have a lot of memories, you have a lot of friends and a lot of moments to remember, but one only thing that makes you really real about what you have done in there, it's your transcript. So even if you're going there and you have in mind certain like activity wise plans, please tell to yourself, okay, that's great, not if it harms your study. So for me, it's just about mindset. Going abroad and telling yourself beforehand, oh, okay, come on, I'm going there to study, I'm going there to have a good transcript as an outcome. So like the only very tangible, besides your maybe photos on Instagram, very tangible proof of your experiences that you get from abroad, that would be definitely your transcript. So please, when you're like showing your transcript, be sure that you're not gonna be ashamed of it. The fourth is about social activities. Like when I just went there and I was in my orientation week, I actually didn't get that I am capable of attending all the clubs, all the activities, all the communities that is out there and that is available for regular students. I thought that most of them are for regular students, but they are not. Actually, you as an official student, you actually can get an advantage out of the most of the social activities that it's taking place in the uni. So please don't think that all that they have, and there are plethora of opportunities of actually developing yourself and getting better at not just what you're studying, but at what you're just very interested in. Because like European universities and American universities as well, I would say that very focused and very opted for, those students who have extracurricular activities and not just good grades and good academia side of the studies. The fifth one is kind of more, very it's up to you to do that or not, but I would record some of the most important experiences that you're having while in your year abroad. So for example, it's not just like taking selfies when you're in a, in a cafe. It's not just about that. It's just not more kind of Instagram experiences, as more about, for example, if you're attending a very good seminar or you're having a very good, class, you can take a photo, or maybe you can write a post about that. So making those moments retrievable. That one would be very short. It's about planning your traveling. Two things I would say on that. The first one is that please plan your traveling beforehand according to your study calendar and according to your budget. The next one is actually about network. We all like socializing because we are very social creatures, I suppose. At least sometimes I really sociable, sometimes I'm not. But about that one, I would say that some of the students who are actually going abroad, they are missing on regular student opportunities. By that I mean, like, preferably exchange students do hang out more with their exchange peers. So I would say that they are actually missing on regular students, because who are actually more immersed and more knowledgeable about the university itself and some other stuff. And for myself, I would say that the connection that I still have alive, they are actually with the regular students. And about the city you're going to stay in, that's about activities and other stuff that the city, municipality and other NGO plan a lot of activities during 1 year. So if you're this kind of person who actually are thinking about some other activities besides school activities, please do check on the websites and some other information sources that can inform you on what is happening in the city. Another very short one, it's about if you have, if you have friends or maybe relatives who live there, I don't think that visiting them would be a bad idea. Please do consider to visit them and refresh the connection that might not be that strong anymore, because like making the old connections better, it's even more, it's even more motivating that establishing a new ones. Another thing that would be like what not to do, and that would be, please don't stay at home a lot, because that not that many stuff going on at home. Of course you can get your sleep and take a shower, but like what I mean here is stuff happening outside most of the time. It will motivate you to behave more proactively, to engage more, to act more, more local like. So, and that would help you to actually engage with the locals and get some insights about the country, about the city as it is. Because sometimes in academia, or if we are on a certain level of the society we are in, it might not have a complete image of what it is to actually live as a normal citizen, as a local in this country. So if you're interested in this kind of, real like experiences, I think that that would be helpful to actually get in touch and put these glasses on. Another very, very naive one. I have very subjective and very crazy opinion that sending postcards from all around the world makes people happier. Oh my god. I said that. And yes, I do think like this. That's why whenever I go, I'm thinking about like, who is the person who's gonna receive a postcard from me? And that actually makes me very happy. I don't know why. I think there is some science behind that, but I don't care, because like whenever makes me happy in a naive and non-harmful way, I'm just doing this. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye. Oh my god. I said that.